Hello to all my beautiful friends out there. Welcome back to the Energy Center podcast. This is Dana Teresa, the metaphysical mentor. I'm really excited about this episode today that I'm going to be sharing with you because as I was feeling into just this morning, what am I going to talk about on today's show? I kept hearing the word relationships, and our relationships are so important. And do you know what the number one most important relationship is? It is, you've probably guessed it, the most important relationship in your life is your relationship to yourself. This is episode number 54. When we add up those two numbers, 5 and 4 equals 9. And 9 is the number of endings. It's the number of transformation. It's the end of a cycle leading into something new. So it's like honoring an old self, honoring an old way of being. And I'm not quite sure how this is going to tie in yet, but we'll see because it always comes back around full circle in these episodes. So welcome. And I'm not just going to be talking about your relationship to yourself, like yes, it's your whole self, but there's a part of yourself that came through so strongly this morning. And it's something that I feel is so important for us collectively right now, is this relationship that we have with this part of ourself. And it's so important for women, especially right now, because I want to talk about our relationship to our bodies, your relationship to your body. Your body is so important because it carries all of your energy. It is this vessel. It is this part of you that allows you to have a physical experience on earth. Your body is matter. It is made up of all this physical stuff, physical matter, right? So your body is this part of you that carries all of your energy. It's all of the parts of you that can be seen, that other people see. It's how other people recognize you, right? By your face. It's all the parts of you that you can feel, right? You can touch your arms and your legs and you can feel your skin. And it's the part of you that really helps to process and move and release and integrate energy. So your body is in constant contact with the energy all around you. And your body is doing so much more than we even know or realize that it is doing. Our bodies are so very important. And so sometimes when we think we're taking care of our bodies, we might actually be depleting the body more. Sometimes when we're not paying that much attention to our bodies, then the body starts to need some help, starts to need some assistance, and it's going to give us the signs and the symptoms and the information so we know that we need to be paying more attention to the physical body. So your body is this carrier of your essence, of your whole self, of your spirit, of your mind, of your breath, of your emotions, your soul. And so many of us, for a really long time, have been really disconnected from our bodies. There's this ability that our energy has to actually leave the body. So when we've experienced a lot of trauma, or maybe just one trauma in particular, a part of us can leave the body because it doesn't feel safe in the body. Our bodies are constantly trying to give us feedback and show us. And the feedback comes in how we feel energetically. The feedback comes in the knowing that we have. The feedback comes in our emotions. There's so many different ways in which the body communicates. It communicates through subtle sensations. And we have to start to get to know our bodies so that we understand how our bodies work with our energy. And we have to start to listen to our bodies. And for so long, we've given that power away. For so long, we've been disconnected, and we think that other people, other entities, especially healthcare, we think that other people know our bodies better than we know our own bodies. And let me tell you something, beautiful soul friend. You know your body best. You know your body better than anyone else. Except when we've been told that, oh, this is how it works all of the time, and studies show but something within you thinks something different. Like, follow that, trust that, honor that. I have so many examples of this in my personal life of how, I've gone to Western medicine doctors and they told me one thing and it just didn't feel aligned for me. It's not something that I wanted to listen to or pursue. And I'll start with one that happened a really long time ago. I was a runner and I had a stress fracture in my hip. And there were so many reasons why that happened. But essentially the doctor told me I couldn't do anything except ride a stationary bike. And something told me that I could still do yoga. Doing yoga was okay. And so I practiced yoga. I took care of myself more. It was a huge wake-up call that, wow, I have this stress fracture in my hip. I'm only 20-something years old. I'm not taking good care of myself. I'm not eating healthy. So I did yoga. Every time I was in yoga, something told me to visualize a healing white light around my hip. Something told me to take some calcium supplements. Like, the doctor didn't tell me to do that. I just decided to do that. And when I went back 6 weeks later, the doctor was like, oh, your stress fracture is healed. I've never seen one heal so quickly. And it's because I listened to my inner knowing. And there's that old saying, like, doctors know best, right? Doctors are really freaking smart. I'm married to one. I know how smart they are. I know how intelligent they are. And at the same time, your body has its own intelligence. Your body has its own deep wisdom and inner knowing, and you know what's best for you. So instead of treating every single person the same, like a factory, right? Going down the line, this pill for you, this pill for you, this pill for you, right? It's like, no, let's look at the whole person and ask the whole person what feels good to them, what really resonates with them. Women, this is so important for you to hear right now. Your womb, your reproductive organs are yours. We have a wisdom. We have a knowing of how to tend to nurture and love our own bodies. And our womb speaks to us through subtle sensations. Except for hundreds of years, we've given our power away to the medical system. We've let the medical system dictate and tell us, hey, this is how you don't have a baby. You take these pills every day. And then we completely shut down our womb space and the energy of the womb. And we're disconnected from it. And then when we try to turn it back on, and I feel this all the time, and okay, I want to have a baby now. And you've been giving your power away all this time to entities, to other people, to doctors outside of yourself. Then it's like there's this incongruence, and your energy and your body doesn't know how to work together again because we've had these outside influences coming in and taking over. If this resonates with you, amazing. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. But what I feel called to share today is that there is an opportunity for women to really step back more into their power and connect deeply to their own energy and their own womb space and get to know it again and listen to how it speaks to you. And clear away the things that we've been holding inside of there. So it's like we're giving our power away to all these entities outside of ourselves when really you are the one that holds the power. You are the one that holds your own truth. You are the one that has the capacity to create beautiful states of health and wellness in your own system. And it comes down to learning how to listen is the number one key. And so let's take our power back. Let's take our power back from these outside entities, from these outside systems and institutions that are trying to program and make us all think that we are the same when we're not the same. And we all have different needs and different things that resonate with us. And sometimes it takes a while to find what really resonates for you and what works for you. But that's part of the journey. Part of the journey is exploring and learning and getting to know yourself. And when you get to know yourself, you start to trust yourself again. And you start to understand how your body works with your own energy. Let me give just one more example that's coming to mind. I might have talked about this on the show before, but I had this clicking in my ear and I didn't know what it was. I went to the doctor. The doctor looked in there. He's like, oh, there's no wax in there or anything, but it might be reflux and maybe you want to take these pills. And I was like, I don't want to take those pills. Something within me was like, no, I don't want it. He called in the prescription. The pharmacy called me, come pick up your medicine. I was like, something within me was like, that's not for me. And I explored other options. I went and worked more with functional medicine. And I had a functional medicine practitioner that I was seeing, and she was helping me heal my gut. And that felt so much more aligned to me because it involved getting to the root of the problem instead of just masking it with a pill. It really allowed me to go in deeper and find out what's really going on with my gut. How can I heal it from a holistic perspective? How can I use food as my medicine to heal my gut instead of just taking pills to mask up the symptoms and then the problem's still there, right? So there's so many examples I can give, but really tune in and maybe this brings up a story that you've been carrying. Oh, one time I did this, someone told me to do this or treat this ailment in this way and it didn't work for me and I didn't want to do it that way. It didn't feel good to me. It didn't resonate with me. We have the power to choose. We have the power to decide. We have the power to take ownership back of our own bodies. So that's the first step in building your relationship back to yourself, is coming back home to your own physical body. Stop giving the power away to things and people outside of yourself and recognize what really aligns and what really works for you. And sometimes we might need Western medicine. Sometimes Western medicine treatments might be helpful and beneficial for us. But there's so much else out there. That is not the only solution. That is not the only thing that's available to us. There are so many healers out there. So many. So listen, tune in, and find the modality, find the healer, find the practitioner that resonates with you. Okay. So step number 2, after taking your power back, is to really get to know your body again, to start to tune in and listen. The body speaks in lots of different ways. I touched on this a little bit in the beginning, but the body speaks through subtle sensations. The body speaks through strong sensations, right? Like pain and things like that. And let me just talk about pain for a minute. Like, pain is not always a bad thing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she just said that. Pain is horrible. Sometimes pain is just trying to get your attention because you're not listening. Pain from an evolutionary standpoint is the body like, don't touch that. This is dangerous, right? If you like burn your finger, that pain sensation comes in to be like, stop touching that. That's going to hurt you, right? And then like kind of those deeper pains inside is the body being like, there's something going on here. I want you to like pay attention. But again, we're taking the pills to cover it up. We're masking the symptoms. We're putting a Band-Aid on the problem instead of really tuning in and saying, what is going on here? What's causing this pain? And so often, I hear this all the time from clients, from friends, from family. There's these weird symptoms going on, weird sensations in the body. And I say weird in quotes because it's really just the body talking. And you go to the doctor can't figure it out. They do the scans, they do the x-rays, they do the MRIs. There's nothing there. You know what is there is energy. When the doctor says, it's probably stress, there's some validity to that. There's some accuracy to that. When you can't find like an underlying physical cause to a pain or a problem or an ongoing issue, it's an energy that wants to be addressed. It's an old stuck emotion. It's energy that you've taken on from someone else. Or it's the body telling you that something wants to move, but you're not moving it. I'll give another personal example. I've been giving lots of these today, but they're so interesting. And this is how I learn about my body and healing my body. And then I share that information with you so that it can support you in some way. So when I first started as a Reiki practitioner, I opened my business. I was up and running. I was going. And there was this thing within me. Well, first of all, when I first started my Reiki business back in 2015, for the first 6 months, I did not have one client. And I was like, I have a website. I put an ad in the paper. Why is nobody coming to me? And interestingly enough, during that same time, I had a cough. I developed this cough that would not go away. My husband had to sleep in the other room because all night I was up coughing. And I had this cough for 6 weeks. And the cough finally started to go away when I realized what the problem was. I wasn't talking about my Reiki business. I wasn't telling people what Reiki was. I wasn't expressing myself or my truth because I knew how powerful it was and how incredibly healing Reiki is, but I was holding it inside because I was afraid. I was afraid that people would judge me. This is back in 2015 when not that many people yet knew what Reiki was. I was afraid that people would judge me. I was afraid people would think I was weird. I was afraid that people wouldn't understand. And so I wasn't talking about it. And interestingly enough, during that time, I was also like guiding myself through the chakras and learning deeply about the chakras. And I realized this issue, this ailment is in my throat. I'm not expressing myself. And there was an inner knowing that came through so powerfully. It's like, start talking, start telling people what you do, start sharing with people what Reiki is. And this cough is going to go away. And you know what? It did. It completely did. As soon as I opened up and started expressing through my throat. There was another time when I had this pain in my heel. Some people might call it plantar fasciitis. I had this pain in my right heel. And I was trying all these things. I went to physical therapy. I went to get dry needling. I went and got this electrode therapy on it from a chiropractor. And I was working with this chiropractor. The PT wasn't really helping me. Physical therapy can do amazing things. In this situation for me, it wasn't helping me. The dry needling didn't really help me. Again, for certain people in certain situations, dry needling is amazing. It's great. For me, it didn't help. I was getting this electrode therapy from the chiropractor that was helping a little bit. I was seeing some results. And then all of a sudden, after like a few sessions with him, one day I had no pain at all. And then the next day it came back again. And so for my next visit with him, I went in and he's like, how's it going? How's it feeling? And I was like, you know what? I had one day where it was completely gone. And he's like, what did you do that day? I was like, oh, I sat down and I was working on finishing my book. So my body, my whole system was coming together to show me through my body, hey, you're not moving forward in writing your book. We're going to try to get your attention. We're going to put it in the right side of your body because the right side of the body is the masculine side that's all about doing an action and moving forward. So we're going to give you this pain in your right heel so that you get the click, you get the reminder, the knowing it's time to move forward and finish this book, Dana. Interesting, huh? So I put 2 and 2 together. I finished my sessions with the electrode therapy. I was like, I need to get this book finished now. This was actually end of 2024. And in 2025, I said, this book is getting finished this year. And you know what? I finished my book this in 2025. Now it's 2026. So my body was telling me literally to move forward, and it was trying to get my attention. Again, I have so many other examples like this, but do you feel this? Like, tune into yourself. Do I have a chronic ache or pain going on? Where is it in my body? What chakra is it showing up in? Which energy center? What is the role of that energy center? And what is the teaching, the lesson of that energy center? Let me try to put the puzzle pieces together so I can understand why I've had this chronic issue ongoing for so long. And sometimes it's like a short-term thing, like that heel pain. Sometimes it's a long-term thing, like the gut issues. I've had that for decades, and that goes back to my childhood trauma. I know I've talked about this before in other episodes, but it's like we have to, when things are ongoing and they're chronic, we have to listen. With chronic conditions, it's not just about like one single injury or one single event that happened. Chronic issues are due to chronic long-term energy blocks. Okay? So how do you start to get to know your body? You get to know your body by listening to your body, by turning off all the noise. Want to talk about disempowerment? All the social media platforms. I know that this is on a social media platform, but do you really need to be on this platform for that long? The algorithm's not going to like that one. Do you need to maybe just tune into a few episodes or shows or podcasts or clips that really resonate with you and then be done for the day? Or do you need to be on it for hours at a time and distracting yourself from connecting to yourself? We get disconnected through substances, like chronic use of substances. We disconnect from our energy by giving our power away to other people and not realizing that we have so much power that is within us. So First off, take your power back. Second off, get to know your body again. And then start to listen. What is my body telling me? Your body has so much wisdom to share. And it's not just about listening to your body, it's loving on your body. Loving on your body every single day. Self-care is not a once in a month thing, friends. Self-care is every single day. And I just launched this mini course called Grounded in Your Magic, and part of that mini course is talking about your energetic medicine. So our body is our energy. We need to tend to our energy on a daily, multiple times a day basis. When we feel disconnected, we need to do the things that are going to bring us back into our body. Just like if you had high blood pressure and the doctor's like, take this pill every day. If you don't take this pill every day, your blood pressure is going to go up. That's energetic medicine. That's what energetic medicine is assimilated to. I want to be calm and connected and have a peaceful, quiet, easeful nervous system. So every day I'm going to give myself my energetic medicine. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to go for a walk every day. I'm going to pet and love on my dog every day, whatever it is for you. We need to make it purposeful and we need to commit to it. Because if you don't commit to your ongoing way that you tend to and take care of and nourish your system, then the system gets depleted and the system will fall apart. You can take any example on the planet right now. Let's just talk about a car. If you don't take the car in for oil changes or to get gas or rotate the tires, right, the car is going to fall apart. And maybe that's not the greatest example, but it's like the same thing with your body. If you don't tend to and take care of and nourish and give your body what it needs, it's going to fall apart. If you had a plant and you didn't water the plant and maybe give it fertilizer every once in a while, what do you think is going to happen to that plant? So your body needs to be loved and nourished and supported and not just going through the motions. Ooh, this is a really good point I want to nail in, hone in on. It's not just about going through the motions. Okay, I'm going to go to yoga today. I'm going to drink my green juice. That's good enough. It's like feeling into the energy of what you're giving yourself. Like, ooh, I just juiced this incredible green juice all by myself, and I'm going to drink it with so much love and savor it. Maybe set an intention like, ooh, this is going to be so nourishing to my body drinking this green juice, right? Or, oh, I can't wait to go to yoga. I'm so grateful that I'm going to this yoga class and giving myself this time and connection here in this space, right? When we're sitting in yoga class and we're just thinking about what we got to do after yoga class, do you think you're really receiving the benefits of that class? I would say probably not. So, beloved friend, it's time to really step up when it comes to your relationship with your body. Treat your body how you would want to be treated in a relationship, right? You would want to be loved and nurtured and supported. You would want your partner to tell you nice things and tell you, I love you, right? So oh, I love you, body. You're amazing. Look at all the things you can do, right? In a relationship, you would want to go on dates and have quality time together. So it's oh, I'm going to take my body, I'm going to take myself out for a hike today in nature. I'm going to go lay down on the grass, or I'm going to go meditate under this tree, whatever it is. Take your body on dates. Let your body, and also you would, ooh, this is so good. you would want your body to listen, or your body wants you to listen to it. So in a relationship, you would want your partner to listen to you, right? And so tune in. What is your body telling you? Listen to your body. So it's about nurturing your body, giving it what it needs, listening to your body, letting your body guide you, giving your body all that it needs. That is number one. Your body is number one. It's the bottom row of the Maslow's pyramid, physical needs. It's the root chakra, physical needs. It's the number one thing that you need to not just survive, but thrive in this lifetime. It's your connection to your body. So beautiful souls, let's take our power back. Start to get to know your body and start to listen to your body and give it what it needs. This is all super simple. It doesn't have to be complicated and complex. Actually, the body loves simplicity because the body is this complex organism. When you think about everything that makes up your body, all the cells, all the organ systems, all the hormones, all of the electrical synapses and pathways through the nervous system and the blood vessels and all of the things that come together to make up your body is so complex. And so do you think the body wants more complexity? No, it wants just simple. It wants rest. It wants peace. It wants love. It wants good food, good high vitality food. Not the complex things that have chemicals and things made in a lab in it, right? Processed foods. The body wants simple. That just came through. Oh, and it's so beautiful. So give the body what it needs. Give your body what it needs, and it wants its power. So the way in which this comes full circle is that it comes back home to you. This is the journey. This is a journey that so often so many of us go on as we start our lives, these perfect beings, just simple humans. And then we go through life and we experience trauma and heartache and pain and bad, quote, bad things happen. And the journey is inevitably always leading us back to ourselves. So we get disconnected so that we can experience what it's like to be disconnected. And so that we can reconnect and come back home to ourselves. So there's the essence of the number 9, is ending the cycle. It ends with you. It comes back home to you and how you nourish, love, and tend to your body. I love it. Beautiful souls. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. I am so blessed. I'm so excited. I feel your love and support. Keep tuning in. Keep following, subscribing. Give this a heart and a comment. When we share what makes us feel good, then that helps other people to feel good as well, because then they can reach more people, right? And if you want to learn more about me, Dana Teresa, you can head to my website, danateresa.com. You can also follow me on Instagram. I've got some incredible posts and stories going on there. And then if you're listening to this podcast, you can also check out my YouTube channel. It's at Dana Teresa. And Instagram is at Dana Teresa Star. So beautiful souls, thank you for tuning in. I'm so grateful for you. I hope that you have a wonderful day connecting to and loving on your body. And namaste. Peace.